Good evening, everyone. Hopefully, this camera doesn't be all stuttery and you can hear me better or whatnot. I know this camera, just the microphone is shitty on this camera, but I mean on this phone, but the camera works really well. Finally, I'm getting caffeine in me, and I'm happy because I've been able to get a lot done. A lot. Um, Acer laptops are nice, man. Let me tell you. I've been just sitting here, programming and whatnot, updating and stuff, and this Acer laptop, this Panasonic battery, when you look at the stats with the Linux, I'm running MX Linux, by the way. It's a Panasonic AP19B5L. It says an hour 57 minutes remaining. I have the brightness turned all the way up, which I have it modified to be brighter than normal because of the sunlight. And also, I like these type of screens. They work better in the sun. For a cheaper laptop, of course, you can get like an anti-glare screen and all that stuff, which would help. But I'm gonna end up breaking. I don't like spending a lot of money on a backpack special, and that's what I call Acer. They're called Acer. They're called backpack specials for a reason. That's what I named them. Um, but she's doing stuff in the background right now, and I gotta wait. It says I gotta wait 25 minutes till these videos are uploaded to YouTube that I've been recording. Another reason why I like this laptop, man, and I really get a good half a day, 12 hours out of that laptop. That laptop right there. Listen, man, I'm not lying. Not only not only do I program with this thing, right? I can program with this thing all day. I can surf the internet, listen to the music, surf the internet all day. I can do it more than 12 hours. If I'm just surfing the internet, I can get like 16 hours of surfing the internet if I turn the brightness down. I'm serious. I can leave it on all day with the brightness down. It won't die. If I had the brightness turned up, I can listen to music and I'm working. I can get a good 4 8 hours of work, a full work day out of a single charge. I've never been able to get that out of any machine ever in my entire life. And it's impressive because the computer is a solid state computer. There's no moving parts at all. There's no physical disk moving. So not only does that help with power, save me power, it also speeds it up. There's nothing physical moving to slow it down because then you gotta wait for that physical arm to move. Um, Also, it's the newest Intel technology architecture. It's a 10th Intel generation. And I mentioned before, I was actually struggling to find a Linux distribution on distrowatch.com to put on the laptop that would actually see the mouse and the Wi-Fi out of the box, basically without having to download anything. It was really the mouse. Um, and other one most listen the only other operating system I was able to get on here was that oh my god, I forgot it. I already forgot it now. Well, I want to try it again. It's the second most Endeavor. It's called Endeavor OS. I've never used it. I use it now. I put it on there. I liked it, and it used Pac-Man, which was interesting. I like Pac-Man. It's RPM based. It's like a Red Hat distribution. It's an Arch Linux distribution. I'm used to Debian. That's why I'm running MX Linux, which MX Linux is the number one downloading, used, developed, biggest community driven support open source operating system in the world as we speak right now, supposedly on DistroWatch. That's why I use DistroWatch because DistroWatch lists the top 100 Linux type operating systems, distributions that are active that people use not only to create web servers or, appliances, put on phones, computers. They run businesses, everything. All your like Google, Microsoft, all your billion-dollar corporations, million-dollar corporations, Amazon, Microsoft, all your gaming computer servers, all that stuff. They run Linux. That's what they do. They all run Linux. Okay, I'm a big Linux fan. My favorite operating system is Kali Linux. That's what I use if I were to do any pen testing or like when I work and I do like, I get contracted out through whatever company I'm working for, otherwise, whether it's government related or it's, work related, it's point of sale system related, or it's, security related. It could be stupid installing, simplest installing printers in a skyscraper. I go in there. We got a contract. I got to go run Cat 5 cable to 100, you know, stations in each room, and then terminate them, and then I got to run all the routers, access points. You know what I mean? I got to terminate those, plug them in, make sure they're working. I got to run all the databases, set up all the the networking environment, and then if it's a virtual environment, I could set those up as well. I know how to use VMware Workstation. I'm very familiar with it. VirtualBox, which is open source. There's many other things too that I have used. I've been experienced with. I've developed for satellite communication systems, um, telephony communication systems, all those things. That's what I do. So, but I wanted to turn on the camera because the Acer B TravelMate laptop is very impressive, man. I literally turn it on just to charge my phones and devices. I bring it with me as an extra battery. Like this, I can charge my phones and devices with this. That's why it's always around my neck because, also it's a light, right? The things I do, I'm always out and about doing stuff, I need it. I'm always dropping shit, looking for stuff for people, fixing stuff, the light comes in handy 24/7. But I also turn on the camera too, so I wanted to show you guys this area, which I mentioned. And I gotta waste a half an hour, so why not record, right? Almost done. I'm sad. I got this thing here. I got the fountain here. I like sitting here. Sometimes I'll chill here, smoke, just think. I got the fountain, which the Jimmy John's that I applied for that's under new ownership, they own this Jimmy John's as well, which is right here. I used to have to go in there and get bread with like like the dough and stuff and other things, whatnot, boxes, bags, all that shit. Whatever we ran out, if we needed it, we came there. And I was told to go there or whatever, driver, go get that. Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am. But this is it. So I might be possibly coming back here, which is nice because it's right next to my favorite Starbucks, right? It's in the area that tips the best. I can leave my stuff here, bro. Nobody's gonna touch it. That's why I come over here, man. It's beautiful too. That's also why Starbucks charges more because they give you more. You get more for your money. Not only do you get a latte, which is not a coffee, by the way, it's a latte. Big difference. Believe me, there's a difference. If there wasn't that much of a difference, I wouldn't go out of my way and spend $10 on a coffee that I have to make the $10 or beg for the $10 or steal for the $10. Which, at the end of the day, we're all beggars before the Lord. We all beg. The only time people ever want to talk to the Lord is when they beg for something, when they need a favor. I talk to Him 24/7. I talk to Him when I'm on a shitter. I'm serious. So no smoking in patio or courtyard. That's a shame. I told you I don't like following rules. The only rules I follow is God's rule. Beautiful here, man. These condos. I would live in these condos real quick if I could afford it. That's really the only reason. Because I don't really want to be crowded too. My car's loud music and stuff, but if having friends over and whatnot, because that's what's going to happen eventually. People are gonna be coming over and stuff because of the YouTube. It'd be chaos. People won't like it. They'll be calling and shit. But if it was just me, if I wasn't doing the YouTube and whatnot, and I was gonna be more discreet, I would stay here I'd put my focus in there, and live up there because I could work on it. It's so worth it. These places are beautiful, man. And it's downtown. Listen, man, downtown West Dearborn is beautiful down here. You got the food market. You can walk right down there. You got the food market. If you own a little business here, which I already know a business I would open up here, and they don't have one. So, listen, it would be the perfect business right here, too. I'd probably bring in 25 to 40 grand a month. With a crew of six people. So if that's you, you're an investor and you invest in things and you want to make more than 100 grand a year and you're willing to sit with me and come up with a business plan, sign it, front it all while I record and make videos, how to do things, teach people things, and make us money. Establish something here that maybe we can, also establish countrywide, and sell as a franchise. Holler at me. Um, it ties into what is going on with what I'm doing on the YouTube and the vehicles. It also gives me a solid platform and infrastructure, to work out of, and to invent, and create, because that's what I'm good at. That's what I do. And I'm going to be doing it myself anyways, and make all the money myself. But I'm willing and I'm allowing people to have an opportunity to make some money, if that's what they like doing. Um, but you got to come out here to Detroit, Michigan. You got to come out here to Starbucks on Michigan Avenue, and you got to come sit here at one of these tables with me, right here in this spot, and then we'll talk and do business. Hope to see you. Shake your hand. Kindly meet you. My name is Jonathan, by the way, and they all call me Retrospect. Take care and God bless you.